Hi there, Leo. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this reading finds you well. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week 1 of August 2019. I know that I don't normally do weekly readings, but seeing that I haven't done your reading for quite a while now, so I thought to myself, like, why don't we just do weekly readings for maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then after that we'll go back to normal, all right? But before I even start the reading, I really want to say happy birthday, and of course happy belated birthday to all Leos out there who have celebrated your birthday way before I upload this video. I really wish you all the best in life, love, luck, and career. I hope that starting from this year onwards, all doors of opportunities, abundance, love, success, everything is just going to open itself towards you so that you can enjoy a life full of happiness, you know, full of sense of fulfillment, full of good people. Because you can have all the money in the world, but if you're surrounded yourself by toxicity, if you're surrounded yourself with, pessimism, you don't have a good vibe, you're not happy, what's the use of money, you know what I mean? 3 of Wands as your raw challenge. But anyway, as usual, this is going to be a relationship spread, meaning that you could always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, anyone. I am basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, all right? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Venus sign. Because for me personally, I realize that with my readings, I resonate much, much more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign, but probably because my Venus in 8th house. I don't really know, but if it doesn't resonate, then it just doesn't resonate, all right? There's so many amazing, talented tarot readers out there for you to just click and watch. So let's talk. Let me pull in 2 more cards, and then we'll talk. Ego battle. But what's beautiful about this is that in your birthday season, you'll actually have 2 major arcana in your overall energy, which is the Judgment and also the Emperor card. But next to it, you also have the 3 of Pentacles. So when I see more than 1 major arcana in the overall energy, I would see it as a divine intervention or universe intervention or God intervention. It's a cycle when the big thing actually wanted to teach you something in life. And what experiences this has to do, and what is it that you're supposed to learn, is one, judgment, to be open to, if it's not for me, then it's not for me. If it's for me, then it's for me. I've already done whatever it is that I could possibly think of, up to the best of my capability. But if it's not mine, then it's not mine. And that goes even to probably to your career, probably to your relationship, probably if you've been having a relative who's been very, very sick and you've been trying to heal this person and everything like that, and you just couldn't. I mean, it's just in Indonesia, call it pasrah, you know what I mean? Like the feeling of, okay, I accept it. It's this acceptance. It's acceptance, especially in this particular deck of mine. And then the second thing is the Emperor card. The Emperor card, especially in other deck that I own, which is the Japanese Tarot, it's been symbolized by the War card. And one of the reasons why it's been symbolized by the War card, because it is putting an emphasis to the protective nature of an emperor. And with this, it shows me, especially with what happened in the past, you know what I mean? It's kind of like is a driving force to make you be kind of like quite masculine. I mean, regardless of your gender, kind of like be a masculine figure in which you protect your self-esteem, you protect your pride, you protect your children, you protect your resources. So being assertive in expressing yourself and being heavenly stubborn about it, because that's what the Emperor card is, because I think this is the best way to do it. And I feel like that's your overall energy. And then the third one, you have the King of Pentacles. You are being drove to be less of a fiery sign this month, to be much more of a King of Pentacles. I don't think like you guys want to have flings anymore. You don't want to have one night stands. You don't want to have a short-term affair that means nothing. You want something that is tangible. It doesn't necessarily mean that you want emotional connection, but you just want something that is tangible. You want something that, okay, you want me, I want you, but what is our future? It's no longer a fire signish type of relationship where we just go with the flow and, well, let's just have fun, let's just adventure together. No, you want the real deal. Okay, you be with me, what's our future looks like? What's your plan for our future? You know, you want to talk about the future. I mean, that's all because you've been wasting your time for people who, doesn't offer you that. So what's challenging this relationship? You have the Wheel of the Year there, and you also have the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is, so although you have the Judgment, remember when I said that you guys are being pushed for judgment, you guys are being pushed to accept, for acceptance, because Three of Wands, especially in this particular deck of mine, is a card of optimistic. What we created inside of our head about what could have happened. Falling in love more with our hopes and dreams rather than the reality of things. And then the second one, you have the Wheel of the Year. So the Wheel of the Year meaning that the situation is not supporting this relationship to work at this time probably because of the long distance, or probably because you're busy or they're busy, or probably because they are busy with another thing. I mean, there are certain things in life that just doesn't support this relationship from going really, really smoothly, especially now, right? So in the past, you guys were being pushed to become the Hermit. The Hermit is a path of understanding ourselves, as a path where we isolate ourselves and then we just understand ourselves better, interpret meanings. Okay, my encounter with this person means that I was being taught this way. I know that it's getting really, really big talks and cliche stuff, but it is what it is, you know, because you have so many major arcana. So you guys do have like a lot of divine intervention going on in here. So yeah, you were trying to interpret meanings. Okay, when I was dealing with person A, this was the lesson that I had to learn. When I was dealing with person B, this was the lesson that I had to learn. Oh, when I had that toxic relationship with person C, it was the karma that I got because of what I did to person A. You comprehend all these things, like you suddenly gain wisdom out of everything, yeah? But also at the same time, you're the King of Swords. So you've been writing down the book of sins of another person in the relationship, which is the other person. Because this person in the past was going cold towards you. They have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords, especially in this particular deck of mine, is somebody who think before they feel. So they block their emotions and just think about it. So they're contemplating what is it that they want to do with you. So both of you are pretty passive in the past. They have the Hermit, you have the Hermit card, they have the Ace of Swords. In terms of feeling, they have the Lovers, you guys have the King of Swords. So they still love you. You guys, you're just like, you love them, but you also hate them. You know, I love you, I hate you type of song. So yeah, you love them and you hate them at the same time. You hate them for the, you know, the book of sins, for the mistakes that you have wrote down, either in a literal book. Why is it not focusing? So annoying. Either in your literal book or in your mental notebook, anything. But you remember exactly what are their mistakes and how they made you feel. So you remember it exactly. So both of you are, so if it's a period of no contact, if there was no communications at all, you guys were acting towards one another like the King of Chalices. So King of Chalices is like indifferent, unbothered. You know what I mean? But if you guys are communicating with one another, still indifferent, unbothered. You isolate yourself. They kind of like feel cool about it. They isolate themselves. You try to be cool about it. Although on the inside, you guys are raging like, you know what I mean? So you are dealing with somebody who is highly sensitive person, because you have the Princess of Chalices in here. And Princess of Chalices is the youngest suit of cups in this particular deck of mine, meaning that when it comes to managing her emotions or their emotions, it's still like a princess, you know, like the phase where you're highly idolizing somebody. When you're highly idolizing somebody, everything, they took it personally. Everything is all about them. You missing out an emoji, they freak out because they feel like you changed. something like that. Princess of Chalices, or you say something as a joke and they get offended. So that's them, that they're the Princess of Chalices. I mean, the Princess of Chalices has the capacity to love like no other, because Princess of Chalices is like you when you first fell in love. You were stupid, right? I mean, we've all done that. We've all gone through that. I've been there, done that. Well, I was first in love with somebody. I was really, really stupid, and I give that person my all. So that is the Princess of Chalices. The Princess of Chalices has the capacity to unconditionally love somebody, but a Princess of Chalices is highly sensitive. And that's where the problem came. Different than you, who likes to write down in your book of sins about the mistakes that they've done to you. Them, when they're taking things personally, they have a tendency to be the high priestess in reverse. So it has two meanings attached to it. So the first one is they could end up being very, very accusatory. Because that's a high priestess in reverse. There is a confirmation bias. Okay, you're no longer black, you're no longer neutral, you're already black or you're already white, if that makes sense. So there's this accusatory sense there. So when they take things personally, they became either accusatory, they start accusing you, Leo must have been done this. Oh, Leo is not answering my message. Leo must be cheating, like that type of accusatory things. Or the second one is that when they take things personally, because this one is ruled by Pisces, and Pisces, especially when they're in reverse or when they're unevolved, they have a tendency to escape, for escapism. You know what I mean? And people do this all the time. It doesn't have to be a Pisces, but when you're hurt or when you take things personally and then you lost your patience, you could escape through work, you could escape through alcohol, you could escape through dating multiple people and stuff like that. But there's that. So there's two meanings attached to this high priestess in reverse. But this person was taking things like really personally, and then they were going on a raging fire, strength card in reverse, meaning that they lost their patience, raging fire, and they did either accusatory things or they were going through like a lot of escapism type of thing. But either way, it kind of made you feel the Eight of Cups, because you feel either they're distancing themselves away from you, or themselves away from you, or you just feel like they're changed, or they just cut you off completely, and you're like, I am never going to reach out to that person because this person hurt me. Plus, whatever they did in the past is big enough sin for me to not reach out to them. But the thing is that both of you still have Magician card. Both of you still have a belief that, if one person lower down their ego or one person lower down their weapon, I will follow suit, and then our problems can actually be solved. Know what I mean? So let's see the future. Terima kasih masa depan buat Leo ya. So I have a Seven of Pentacles. I mean, they're still. Wait, I need to. Okay. Stop talking before. Empress card. Death card in reverse. Eight of Swords, interesting. Ini full card step. Seven of Wands. Oh, jadi mereka bakalan. Oh, but they're coming back, honey. I mean, at first. Wait, yeah, they're coming back. They're coming back. Because at first, like, they're optimistically believing that you're going to be doing something about it. But you're stubborn. You had that Five of Wands. You're like, no, hell no. You're like, no, it's not happening, yeah? But then there's going to be something that just pushes them. And I think it's either going to happen either sunset, sunrise, or at night. Yeah, when they, but don't then like wait around for sunset, sunrise, or night to wait for their message or whatever, Just don't. But I think it's going to happen around that time, either in sunset, sunrise, or nighttime. They're finally going to be doing something about it, in which, you want this in the now, but when they do it in the future, you're like, God damn it. Now I'm not doing the transformation that I'm not supposed to be doing. God damn it. Here we go again. Karmic loop. So yeah. But they are optimistic that you guys are going to welcome them with open arms, though. But I think you will too, because you have the Empress card here. So you switch really, really fast from masculine energy in the now into Empress real quick. So interesting to see. Yeah, but yeah. They will. Now they're just optimistically believing that you're going to come back, but I don't think you will. And then they're going to take the bravery, a giant leap of faith. All of a sudden, the Fool card is a very, very impulsive type of card where they want to do something about it. And you're happy, yeah. But then you're like the Moon card, so you're going to get like a little bit awkward about it. You don't know like where do you stand, what this person wants, how to continue the conversation and stuff like that. And you're going to be like, God damn it, like I'm supposed to be over you, but it's still not happening. Whoa, a lot of things will go to your mind. But yeah, it's beautiful. Leo, it's beautiful. You wanted it in the past, in the present, but in the future, when that happens, all of a sudden, when you least expect it, you're going to have like a lot of mixed feelings. All right. So that's it for my reading if you're only dealing with one person. So what happens if you're dealing with two people? This might get cut off though, because there's going to be a call of prayer soon. Your energy is so focused on that person. Really. Okay, so person B is somebody who you wrote like a lot of their mistakes in your book of sins, yeah? And then now this person flips out and you guys have the Five of Wands. So there is an ego battle going on, ego war going on between you and this person B. In the future, this person is going to take that giant leap of faith towards you, yeah, in which there is this transformation that has to happen, but you just couldn't because this person is coming back in the future. So yeah, that's person. What's this Death card in reverse in here? Yeah. You've been looking for guidance. You've been looking for your intuition and everything like that, and you've already got the answer. Told you it was going to get cut off. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that this Death card in reverse, you had that High Priestess. I've already put it back here because I waited 5 minutes-ish for it to end. But so you went through a period where you were either asking God, or you were either asking universe or your spirit God, or your intuition tells you what to do. And you have not completed that yet when this person enters your life again. See, Death card in here. And it's not that you guys are going to be mushy over them. No, you're still going to be distant. You're still going to be neutral. You're still going to be wanting to eye them in a, distance. Like, should I trust this person again or not? Like you're scaling things out, but you're still kind of like is bonded with this person, with this person beats. It's just like a bond, obsession. I don't know. Just something that is just binding the both of you that's hard to let go of. So although you would approach the situations in a distant stance, but you still feel the strong pull towards this person. So person A was the person when you were doing like a lot of isolations with yourself, like you had a fantastic, but this person was kind of like quite distant too. Like this person was not listening to their emotions because you both were going through a same period. You know what I mean? Like this person was contemplating about their life. You guys were wanting to understand more about yourself. And this person in the now, this person is having like a little bit of accusatory, or they have like a little bit of a confirmation bias towards you. So they're distancing themselves a little bit, in which you feel kind of like quite sad about it. And in the future, they're still like the Seven of Pentacles. They're still very hopeful that you're going to be reaching out to them, in which I feel like you will. But you'll be kind of like quite torn between two people here. The person that you have wrote like a lot of book of sense with, and the person who you've met when you were soul searching, if that makes sense. So yeah. Okay. So I think that's it for my reading for you, Leo. I'm sorry it got cut off, and I'll see you guys next week for your week 2 reading. All right. I hope you have a great season ahead. Bye-bye. I love you.